Ooh, where am I? The rocking car is filled with the scent of low-quality leather. My head spins. My body is still struggling against a neurotoxin. Blurry and distant memories return to me in fragments. I was a new hunter when tragedy struck and took away people who were important to me. I traveled to the Arctic, searching for the truth, and discovered an incredible power source that rested in my heart, the ether core. Using the information left behind by Grandma, I concluded that what happened to me is related. I concluded that what happened to me is related to Onakainis, a well-known organization in the N109 zone. They want the ether core in my heart. So I decided to enter the N109 zone to get closer to Onakainis in an attempt to find answers. It doesn't matter if they're about the ether core in my heart or that incident. Everything is going according to plan. I brought the most valuable bait, the ether core, deep into the abyss that is the N109 zone. Whoever takes the bait, will this person be the one I'm looking for?
I took a big risk to snatch prey from the nest. The reward needs to be better than that. You sure this is right? I've dripped down a safe
The
road 3
inhibitor should have
times, and
taken
I'm not
effect by
getting
now.
anywhere.
I'll wait a little longer.
Huh, just my luck. Car broke down all the way out here. Not a soul to be seen. Just an abandoned yard. Hurry up and send someone over. You're awake. Guess you're a tough gal, but I'm warning you. Don't try any tricks on me, you hear?
So you're just a middleman. You working for people from the N109 zone?
Shut up. Let me inspect the goods before I hand you over. Where did you hide the ether core?
Kidnapping Onakainis' prey without letting us know. That's not exactly polite.
Who's there?
Onakainis.
She's ours, by the way. We called dibs a long time ago.
Ooh,
That was
That-
fast.
I'm really curious. She's brave enough to drink from a black glass.
What will she do when backed into a corner?
You're pretty bold for releasing information about the ether core in the nest like that.
Explains why Boss is interested.
oh, so
I
that's
see.
Rose.
Sylus sent you. But the ether core is mine.
Story 2.
But the ether core is mine.
Like, Silas is like, nobody's allowed to touch what's mine. Like, okay, okay. Very menacing. Menacing post. .jpg. What an entrance.
Take out the vermin that are still running amok.
Yes, sir.
So, He is the head of Anakinus.
If this information is leaked, you might become Anakinus' next target.
You're also here for the core, right?
Even if you wanted to sell your soul, you still have to find someone who can pay the price.
This voice, I've heard it somewhere before.
Yeah, bye.
Look at me.
You
Possess him. Devour him. Do that
Oh.
and you gain the power you always dreamed of.
Those are dangerous thoughts.
It's yours for the taking. Just kill him.
Yeah, bye, yeah, bye.
I can't look into his eye.
Is this how you greet a new friend? I guess you don't remember anything.
We're aiming for the enemies to lovers trope.
Allow me to jog your memory. From your past to your future, to even all the crimes you'll inevitably commit. After all, you and I, we're the same, true kindred spirits.
Really? Hate to say this, but I've actually lived multiple lives, and in those multiple lives, I've had multiple, I've met multiple people. Ooh. Third story, cornered beast. Am I the cornered beast? I got cornered. Yeah.
"3 days, but we're still unable to achieve even a simple resonance. How disappointing.
What do you want?
Oh,
You went through all that trouble to enter the N109 zone. Must fulfill my duty as your host.
this angle.
Stop!
Devour him. He's yours. He's right there before your very eyes.
Voices again.
It's a shame your evil has deteriorated into its current state.
Crocodile tears. My family's deaths. You're behind them, right?
Family. The people closest to you might be the ones who want to kill you the most.
Shut up! Right now? I just want to kill
think
you
your
myself!
evil will help you in a fight against me. Your courage is admirable. You're lucky I don't like picking on the weak, kitten.
What are you doing?
What? Meow.
Didn't you want to take my life, or do your words just ring hollow?
Kill him.
Yeah, this dude's very confident.
Him. Kill.
You think I won't do it?
Now, that's much better. Though you do owe me a curtain call grander than death itself.
Is this reverse psychology?
Why
To
are you
shoot or not to
trembling?
shoot?
Has your resolve already begun to falter? You weren't just bluffing, were you?
Of course not. It's just...
It's just a shame to
Want some
kill.
help? Yes, no, maybe so.
No.
Yep. Definitely sitting on his lap. Holding the gun. Shots fired! With all senses gone, only the abdominal cavity spasms and contracts. It were as if the body had Okay, this is taking me a hole. An hole janakte. If there was, as if the body had a hole. Water, food, or something else. I didn't get to finish reading that. Power, it's your power. In pitch black darkness, eerie whispers flood my mind once more. They bubble only to suddenly stop, leaving cold air to nod my memory. My head hurts.
She won't be sleeping forever, right? She's been unconscious for 1 day. We need to wake her up.
Easy. Just open up the back of her head, drill a hole in her neck, and...
Wait a minute. Those are dangerous thoughts, bro. I'm awake. Waking up from the hazy nightmare, I open my eyes. I can still feel the numbness from the gun's recoil in my hand. When I make eye contact with them, the pupils of 2 young men who look alike instantly contract. They quickly hide their drills and darts up their sleeves. The air freezes for a moment. I sit up. You too.
You're seeing things. I'm the only one here.
I collect myself and look around. The room, old and empty, is dark. A black-gray cotton blanket hangs off the bed frame. Returning my attention to the young man, I point at his look-alike standing behind him. Then who's that?
My soul can leave my body.
Behind him, the young man lurking in the shadows immediately sticks out his hands in front of his chest, rolls his eyes, and starts shaking.
Are you stunned? Shocked? Boring.
Hi. Before you left Boss's parlor, well, we already met. 4 days ago, to be exact.
We didn't just save you from that ungrateful traitor. We also brought you back to Onikainus' base.
So you want me to thank you? My limbs slowly regain their strength. I quickly assess the current situation in my mind. I've been locked in a secret room with no light for 3 days, and during the times I was conscious for a few moments, I would catch a glimpse of Sylus. The twins are obviously sent by Sylus to keep me monitored. While I was mentally prepared for this, finding myself in a direct confrontation with Onikainus was beyond my expectations. I just didn't expect Onikainus' leader to be an unreasonable monster.
Are you crazy?
You wanted to take my life, and so you've taken it.
You ain't dead yet.
Now what? Have you already figured out how you'll pay me back?
No, you can't die yet.
Why? Are you worried about me? Save that for the day you actually succeed in killing me.
Yeah, we're really going for the enemies to lovers trope right here. I am not raising this flag. Am I? Or am I? Forcing me to resonate with him, then tricking me into thinking I've killed him. He's insane. I wonder if he's keeping me in another location right now. Or maybe he got bored. Even though the ether core's other half is in Onikainus' hands, being trapped here puts me in a vulnerable position. I need to leave and gather information.
We know what you're thinking. But after being hunted down in the nest, do you know how many people are out there looking for you?
And even if you escape, You'll only get lost in the chaos of this no man's land.
Wanderers will eat you up. They also won't leave behind any crumbs, so...
Stay here with our boss. Throw away all morality and compassion, and this place will be a paradise.
Huh. By the way, who's older? You two are basically identical twins.
Take a guess.
Could you come closer so I can get a better look? Maybe it's because my voice sounded so sincere that his lips curled. He saunters over without even a hint of suspicion. When he's within reach, I pull out a laser pointer and hold it against his neck so I can threaten him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Have you heard of XT-7? The Hunters Association's latest weapon? Whether out of recklessness or carelessness, Anakainis didn't search my body. It's a high-powered laser that can penetrate your skin and vaporize your blood. The good news is that it's quick and painless. The bad news is that you will be losing a lot of blood from your neck. Are you squeamish? Kieran falls silent for a moment, then presses the door handle and moves aside. To my surprise, the door opens just like that.
Why are you staring at me? Did I say you weren't allowed to leave?
Desire. Ooh.
Okay, just go straight down the hall and you'll see the exit.
I let go of Luke, still afraid. He rubs his neck and heads over to Kieran's side. But I notice his gaze is full of curiosity and desire for the laser pointer in my hand. Do you want it? Here. Not expecting me to be this generous, Luke reaches for it. He's surprised.
Really? That's very nice of you to just give away a hunter's secret weapon.
It's a laser pointer.
You...
I flash my own playful smile right back at him. Did I ever say it was the XT-7? As the two of them get farther and farther away with every step I take, I can still hear their whispers behind me.
How far do you think she'll get? 30 meters?
I bet not even 10 steps.
I'll say 5 then.
With Luke and Kieran gone, I take out my hunter's watch, and surprisingly, there's no signal. The corridor before me is completely dark, like a deep, endless tunnel. While I didn't expect them to be kind enough to show me the way out, leaving that room could already be considered progress. There are several small crystal vases on the shelf by the wall. The drooping flowers in them have already withered. The owner probably hasn't been home in a long time. On the other side is a black bird. It's perched on a marble pillar that's half as tall as a human. Its metal wings are tucked in. A crow? Its eyes appear to be made out of rubies. They glow with a lustrous yet haunting hue in the darkness. Its eyes suddenly move, fixing its gaze on me without blinking. It's alive? As I prepare myself to take a closer look, it suddenly spreads its wings and flies toward me. Ooh, spooky. Its razor-sharp feathers barely miss the top of my head as it passes through the narrow gap of an open door. To pass through the corridor, I'll have to go there. I hesitate for a moment, then follow the crow. Melodious classical music seeps out from behind the door, making the corridor even more peaceful. A relaxed male voice rings out amidst the graceful song. It's like I'm hearing a monologue behind a curtain.
You should know I'm not interested in other people's business. And Mephisto said you lied. You're not even telling me everything. It's a shame. You threw away your last chance.
Sylus? Never mind. I need to escape first.
No, please, forgive me. You can still use me as a tool.
Our deal is over. No. If you'll excuse me, I have to entertain a more important guest.
The pleading voice stops abruptly, like a balloon that leaves nothing behind after it explodes from being filled with too much air. The room falls silent for a moment. The music suddenly stops before transitioning into a more gentle song, played by string instruments.
Aren't you going to come in?
But I knew they were up to no good. Everything is beautiful, from the clean white tablecloth to the silver sparkling under the light, to even the ice bucket with bottles of red wine. The gory scene I envisioned didn't appear. Inside this calm room, the other voice's owner had vanished, without a trace. This feeling again. I'm hungry all of a sudden. Why? Sylus picks up the decanter beside me, walks to my side, and pours me a glass of wine. Behind me, the shadows press down, their invisible pressure suffocating. I hold onto the chair with one hand to steady myself and grab the knife on the table with the other.
This will be useful for defending yourself in the N109 zone.
Sylus coldly chuckles as he places a familiar gun on the table. Are you mocking me?
I'm giving you a way out. Since you can't escape, why don't we make a deal?
Glaring at him, I drink the wine to taunt him. Onykinus' modus operandi is buying and selling by force. Too bad. I'm not interested. The ice-cold liquid slouches down my throat, and soon I feel a burning pain in my stomach. The wine is stronger than I thought. I still can't help but chug one glass after another, hungry and thirsty. It's as if I'm trying to numb myself with the sensation.
As long as you have desires, there will always be deals to make.
With his crimson eyes full of malice, Sylus flashes a hint of a smile. His tall figure blocks out some of the light, and I can see his right eye starting to glow red. This means he's using some kind of power. Then I'd be in a daze and experience auditory hallucinations.
So many days have come and gone. You should know your own desires by now.
Confusion, restlessness, this insatiable emptiness. It's a black hole trying to swallow everything.
Only I can give you what you want. you will agree to my terms.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think I'm. I think I'm starting to cry through my mouth. I can't allow myself to be controlled by this person again. I force myself to stand up, spurred on by the alcohol I drank. What terms? You just want me to resonate with you. You know what? Fine. I'll accept this deal. I resonate with you, and you give me the ether core from Onykinus' auction. As I say this, I grab Sylus' hand. His fingers are long, his palm is cold. Even touching his hand faintly brings forth a sense of dread.
Release me. You can't do that just yet.
Don't move. I look up at him, trying to use my remaining sobriety to find a hint of emotion. Anything. On his face. For a moment, a complex, incomprehensible struggle appears in his gaze. What could be the source of that? Where does the power in his right eye come from? Why does it feel so familiar to me? Is it related to the ether core? Time passes ever so slowly, and just like these past few days, nothing happens. Why is it? Murmuring to myself, I refuse to give up. I grab his hand and hold it like I'm squeezing a pump. The invisible pressure becomes stronger and stronger. The influence of alcohol gradually subsides, and I realize I made a very dangerous move. I awkwardly straighten my posture and quietly try to pull back my hand, yet he grips it more tightly.
Maybe I've been too nice to you.
Really? Sylus, is this your definition of nice? I can't wait for when it's the very, really, very, very nice treatment. The special treatment is coming, right? Not the. My fingers were firmly clasped. I couldn't move them at all. You let go. Even if you keep holding on to me like this, I can't resonate with you. It's not something I can just do on a whim.
After all that arrogance, it seems like you can't even control your own ego.
At the very least, it doesn't want to be activated in front of you. Sylus stares at our interlocked hands blankly for a long time, and finally, he slowly lets go. I rub my wrists as I take a few steps back. My breathing and heartbeat gradually return to normal. We were at a standstill. Then, with a thoughtful expression, he leans back in his chair and looks at me.
Just as I thought. You're too weak.
Excuse me? Where does he get all this confidence from to make such a conclusion? Is everyone in the N109 zone weird? Sylus pinches the area between his brow, then raps his knuckles on the table.
Eat as much as you want.
He says those words like he's giving out an order that won't be questioned. What? Are you... The word insane is on the tip of my tongue, but I force myself to stop talking. I turn to look at the long, seemingly endless table behind me. It's filled with countless exquisite dishes, The lavishness, almost dizzying.
I'll give you 10 minutes. After you're done, come find me outside the base's entrance. You better hope our deal is successful. Otherwise, consider this your last meal.
Really? I dare you. I dare you as well. Let's reverse psychology on each other, Sylus. Let's see. This is the chicken game. Resonance and shackles. Ooh.
I must have been really drunk to make a deal with this monster. Are we going to experience the sights and sounds of the N109 zone?
Do you have 9 lives? Curiosity killed the cat.
Then I shouldn't go.
You like to bargain, don't you?
Whoa.
But you're not yet qualified.
Are there no speed limits in the N109 zone?
Ooh. Spicy.
I still don't know where the auction will take place.
I don't approve
If you
this
want to stay out of
manhandling.
trouble, behave yourself inside.
And if I refuse? It hurts!
You'll hurt even more.
Help.
Who is it? If you want to order something, bring your own protocol. I won't accept anything that isn't high grade. Mr. Sylus, you don't usually do surprise visits.
I got you a guinea pig. It's time for your evil linkage alteration project to have a living test subject.
Wait. You wanna alter me? You bastard.
In that case, let me take a look first.
A chair! Doesn't look comfy.
Sir, you're not actually going to alter me, right? I'm just a normal evolver.
Trying to bargain with me is pointless. No one can change Sylus's mind. You have the Resonance Evil?
Did they do anything while I was gone?
Nothing too dramatic, just 2 explosions. One in the northern suburbs and one in the Bloomshore district.
Bloomshore District. This is related to Grandma.
They just made a bunch of shoddy products. I overestimated them.
And after doing those shameless things and making a mess, then they want you to be their scapegoat.
What are you talking about? Someone else made those 2 explosions happen?
Oh dear, you look disappointed. Instead of searching for the truth, you'd rather swallow a lie that makes you feel better.
I'm afraid she's not a suitable recipient. Her evol linkage is completely normal. Only the strength's been suppressed.
Did someone put in a suppressor?
I don't think it's physical.
It's not my fault. I can resonate just fine with others.
And that thing I asked you to alter, how's that?
It was difficult, but the maximum energy burst value has been increased tenfold.
The little thing?
Are you really going to use it?
She's suppressed, right? She just needs a little stimulation then.
What's this? It's like the cubs being thrown from the edge of the cliff. What is this? Is this a trial? Okay, let's go. I think we... Oh no. Page pause. New lock-on settings. Tap the pause button in combat to adjust your lock options. Yeah? Dude! It's not letting me click anything. Okay, settings. Yeah. Hurry lock-on smart. Okay.
Are you scared? You should step back.
I'm just gonna let this run on auto because whatever. I'm gonna watch.
Damn it, I can't resonate.
It's not too late to back out now.
So that's why we can't, he's not available to companion yet. Because we have not resonated yet.
Like dirty. You're too close. That's my spot.
Sylus.
It can't escape.
He's gonna watch Sylus
That's
fight.
more like it. Let's settle this in one
Sylus is a brawler.
I guess it's gonna fight.
So wait a minute.
It's time to meet your maker.
Oh no. Oh no! My connection! Yeah! Oh no!
It's time to get rid of some nuisances.
Oh no! Internet good! None internet good! Oh my goodness, internet good! Why are you doing this to me? I think it will be like, I don't know. We got free 3-star Sylus in charge. And hesitation.
Alter her energy linkage now. Make it as strong as possible.
This isn't what we agreed to.
Relax. You can handle it.
Oh my.
Mr. Sylus, I think there's another reason why she can't resonate. You see, her evol is special. It utilizes the waves generated by the human brain's magnetic field. Maybe her brain's magnetic field produces repulsive waves against you. That's why she can't resonate with
That's
you.
why
Get to the point.
we need to be from
To make a
enemies
long
to
story
friends.
short, on a subconscious
To
level,
lovers.
she's either rejecting you, scared of you, or disgusted by you.
Yeah. This is when
Even
reality
if she
knocks.
undergoes alteration, you won't be able to resonate with her so long as she's still hostile toward you. And Mr. Sylus, if the alteration fails, she will be completely ruined. We need to address the cause first.
Which means there's something wrong with her.
You let go of me!
By the way, I have an evol stabilizer in the storage cabinet. I'll make her use it.
That's why. That's why he's a new companion. Because he's gonna try and develop positive feelings of closeness to me so that we can resonate. Yeah. Perhaps worried that his inventions would get caught in a crossfire, he quickly takes me to a room on the second floor.
Right now, you need to stay calm, miss.
He bends down and pulls out a dusty electronic device from underneath the cabinet.
The N109 zone is a chaotic place, and you have a part of an ether core. Accompanying him is the safest option.
You know I'm carrying an ether core? A burst of red light appears and scans my whole body. Several windows pop up on an old-fashioned display screen, which shows the data is being analyzed.
I recognize that protocurve. Monitoring ether cores used to be my job.
A guess pops into my mind. I look again at the dusty electronic device. Just as I thought, there's an inconspicuous mark in the corner. I saw it among the files Grandma left not too long ago.
The N109 zone is a mess right now. An outsider like you who's unfamiliar with the details can easily lose her life. Sticking with Sylus might not be a bad idea. Better to be with him compared to some other people.
Sylus is a heartless man. He may only want to alter me right now, but he's going to get me killed eventually. Exasperated, the shopkeeper shakes his head.
You're just not used to the darkness yet. There are predators lurking in these depths that you haven't seen.
Some people are even scarier than him?
You say Sylus is heartless, but sometimes those with hearts are even crueler than those without.
Like Saver said, the N109 zone is very divided. Each faction only recognizes its own allies. Fighting alone is obviously not a good idea in a place like this. But if I really have to stay close to Sylus... The shopkeeper's concern seems to be genuine. After weighing my options, I nod and flash a reassuring smile. I understand what you mean. I'll give it some thought. The lines on the screen rise and fall, showing two intertwined curves.
Alright. There's nothing wrong with your evil. The energy of the ether core inside you is also stable. Have you figured out what you'll do next?
The ether core's other half is one of the items at the auction. Naturally, I don't assume I can get it myself. The only advantage I have is having part of an ether core in my heart, since I can resonate with the energy. I should be able to sense its location. The real problem is figuring out how to escape from the predators lurking in these depths after I obtain it. The N109 zone is currently a mess, and there are enemies no matter where I go. If I have to work with someone, the strongest person here would be the best option. Maybe I should actually make a deal with Sylus. Upon realizing this, my next step becomes clear. I get up and say goodbye to the shopkeeper, and when I spot that familiar mark, I look back at his dark, wary expression. Were you acquainted with my grandma? He just waves his hand, gesturing for me to leave.
Well, if all goes well for you and whatever happens, then I can say I've repaid Miss Josephine's kindness.
Up until now, I had always thought that Onykinus was hunting down researchers who worked on ether cores before. But that shopkeeper, who seems to have a strong connection to Grandma, is seeking Sylus' protection. Maybe there are other secrets. I think deeply about what the shopkeeper said, lost in thought. But when I go downstairs, the workshop is empty. Sylus? The door's curtains, which were closed before, are now rolled up, and after I leave the workshop, Silas's motorcycle is nowhere to be seen. Is this a chance? Is this a test? Am I being tested right now? What? Did he just ditch me? Sylus? The only response I get is a faint thud from the unlit alley next to the workshop. It's probably trash that fell onto the ground. Just when I was thinking about whether or not I should work with him, he disappeared on me. There are only piles of scrap in the empty streets. I look around, my heart pounding. Maybe after confirming it can resonate with me, he finally lost his patience and interest. So be it. At least I can freely move around now.
Would you like to buy a flower, miss?
No. You're suspicious. A clear voice resounds. I turn and see a little girl behind me. She appears to be 8 or 9 years old. No, thank you.
Would you like a gun, bullets, or a protocore then? I have them all.
I don't need those either. But it might be a good idea to chat with the locals and get information about the auction. I kneel down to be at eye level and tap her basket. You know where I can buy some intel, sweetie?
That's easy. Follow me.
2 sets of footsteps echo across the empty street. Meanwhile, the sound of flapping wings can be heard in the distance. I look up at the sky, but I see nothing except clouds, dark clouds that obscure moonlight. I'm being tested. He's definitely watching, like from somewhere above. Yep. A crow perches on a street light that's been dilapidated for years. The red glow in its eyes flicker as it breathes. A few blood-stained tufts of gray fur peek out from under its metal claws. It's quietly observing the 2 girls, one tall, one short, as they head into another filthy street. It tilts its head and thinks for a moment. Then it quickly drops its dead prey and silently spreads its wings to follow them. Lying under the streetlight are 7 or 8 fat rats, all gutted. Mixed with their flesh and blood are broken pieces of monitoring equipment. Girl, we followed her! That could be dangerous! Oh, we're at the battle now. Should I auto-save? Auto. Ooh. Wait. Fine. Again, dude? Internet Kun, please cooperate.
Let me show you what the art of combat is. Come, my shark is hungry.
Now! Raphael!
Yeah, I hear you.
Good job.
Let's go, Auto.
Bring it on. Go back to the pit you came from.
I don't think it's giving up just yet. This is all too easy.
Not even a challenge.
Another challenge?
My hands aren't just for painting.
Yeah, go get him,
Come.
Raphael.
My shark is hungry.
Now.
Go get him, Sharky.
Nice. Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here. Keep your distance from it.
No, Raphael.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good job. I'll show you.
Come. My shark is... Here's our chance.
We crushed them.
Sharky! That shark looks like an orca. Killer whales. Another one? My goodness. Come on, Internet Goon. Let's go get him.
Concentrate. Observe.
Oh, wow. It's the small thing from the story.
Keep your
G2B
distance from it. It's your turn.
No problem.
It is bullet.
My turn. Thanks.
Here it comes. Leave it to me. Threats are only temporary.
Exactly.
Melting like snowflakes.
I wonder what Sylus' voice lines are. Well, I saw it earlier, but... Will you bump into Sleeping Xavier? Oh, okay. It's going to be next, so I'm going to take a break from this story quest for Chapter 1, Ambiguous Chaos. BRB.